Alright, so here is the latest yard update. Hi G. Hi Ellie. Hi Todd. Pushing about 100 degrees today, a little toasty. So put a fence up around this to keep the dogs out, which worked out well. We planted a whole bunch of ice plants down here, and they're all going to kind of merge and take over in there. And they flower a ton during the day, although I think they're taking a break right now. Marigolds popped up. Got the lily, some sort of lily thing, which is really cool. It's already went for the year, I think. We got one of Jess's grandma's stinky plants down there, which is that weed-looking thing that hasn't flowered yet. At least I believe that's what it is. And let's see, these are all from seeds from Jess's grandma. And then down there, I finally figured out what the heck those things were called. Right there, we got a ton of them. They are called 4 o'clocks. They haven't gone yet. We planted these this year. They are called, oh my lord, peonies or I don't know. Jess's mom's going to beat me with a stick. She told me what they were a million times. But they grow these massive, huge flowers. And we got another one over here. It's kind of interesting. They get these seed pods at the top when they're done, which I should theoretically be able to plant again, which is cool because these things are like 60 bucks a pop. And apparently it takes about 4 years for them to flower, and then they can last up to 100 years, which is kind of cool. So another ice plant down there. They're all spreading really good. Another one of those lily things, that one's like an orange colored, and I think that one's like red colored. And then those are just a couple of annuals I planted. It's another 4 o'clock from a seed. Then we planted these. They used to flower way more, but they're still flowering. They still keep coming up, but they've been flowering a ton. And then down here, this is also from Jess's grandma. They still growing, but I believe those are called zinnias, something like that. So over here, got the garden. We got the COVID-19 fence that we put up around it. This will be the project for next year. I'm going to redo both planters, put up a nice gated fence around it, so it looks cool. But over here we got habaneros. So we're actually starting to get some peppers going there. Those are jalapenos. That's, I believe that one's a jalapeno. Yep, that's a jalapeno too. This one's a jalapeno. This one's a poblano. So you got some sort of, I don't remember what kind of tomato. That's a big old tomato plant. And that one we got from Jess's friend at work, Jean. That's a tomato, or what do you call it? Little cherry tomatoes. And then this one, we're actually starting to get our first tomatoes into the year. Kind of see it in there. And then this one is a big Bertha pepper. Over here, these don't grow as well over here because we got the pine tree right above them. But actually got a sweet potato growing there, which is actually just cut off of a sweet potato that we had left over at the house and grew some sprouts off of it. And then this big one is a pepper plant. What is that? That's a poblano pepper. And I'm guessing this one never goes, but I think that's a jalapeno over there. And then on the other side, we got, let's see here. Those are onions. And then those are, I think, big Bertha peppers. What are those called? I don't know. Some sort of pepper. And then that's a cauliflower. This thing's huge. Although I was reading about them, I'm not convinced we're actually going to get cauliflower out of it. I think they're pretty hard to get to actually work. They require a much colder weather. And then these are the big leaf things. We got squash growing in there, which is just kind of taken over. So that'll be interesting. And then those 4 in the back that's all parsley. Actually a little disappointed. I thought I had some cilantro in there. Not sure what the heck I'm going to do with all this parsley. And we got asparagus. Those are all asparagus plants down there. Those are actually like a second year crop, they say. So we'll actually get asparagus. They'll keep coming back. And we'll get asparagus next year, hopefully. And then that is, what the heck is that called? Chives, which is kind of cool. Those came back from last year, and I actually transplanted to a different spot, and the thing just grows great. Had them last night. Awesome. Let's see here. Hi, Todd. Then we got the planter out here. So we planted hundreds of seeds from Jess's grandma and wasn't sure what the heck was going to happen, and it is going gangbusters. Still waiting for a lot to flower, but you can see the marigolds are all kind of going, and then all those broadleaf ones are all 4 o'clocks. And then this is where Toddy lays. She likes to smash that in, which is very nice of her. So you planted this guy last year and it came back nicely. Let's see here. Got some more ice plants going down here. Got some cool stuff. But these are all this should look pretty darn cool when they all start flowering. It's filling in pretty good. And then we got all these like little bell things over here, which are growing great. We've actually been getting a ton of bees, but it's the good kind of bees. So they're quite docile. So I've been leaving G alone, and even myself, I'll sit down in there and pull weeds for an hour, and the bees just kind of leave me alone. But yeah, this thing's really kind of filling in, which is pretty cool. So that's that. And we got all our lilies over here. We got some moss growing. Still, we got the project for the year. We're going to get a couple tons of gravel and fill in the bare spots. But I'll do that later when it cools down. See, all these are starting to pop, which is nice. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Head down here. This is Toddy's tree. She will sit under there, jump up, grab the branches, hang from it, and then eat the branches. And then she poops a pine cone. Let's see here. We got these. Planted some of these last year. That one's a black-eyed Susan. I can't believe half of these are coming back because Nugget basically tore them to shreds. But that one's starting to sprout. And this one too. This one's like a black-eyed Susan, but it's not. It grows a little bigger. And I forgot what that thing's called. But that flowers too. And again, I can't believe that's coming back at all. Then we got some more lilies there. Got some vines growing in there. That's the next summer project. Not sure what we're going to do with it. That is the, what do you call it? Peach tree. We are not getting peaches this year. So I was surprised by that, but Jess wasn't. Apparently she said that they come back every other year. So it looks like no peaches this year because nothing's going. So it's kind of a mess back there. I've been trimming them and stuff like that. And this is where all the strawberries are, and I'm slowly but surely ripping all the strawberries out because they grow like weeds, as you can see, and it just becomes a mess. So the strawberries are going away. Maybe we'll do those in a pot or something like that. And let's see, that's about it. So that is your update on the backyard. Hi, G. G, you been a good girl? No? So that's it. See you guys. Love you.